So the amount of compliments I get after using this whole trifecta, amazing. First thing I'm going to say about the gold ones is I feel like the gold eye patch lightens and brightens underneath my eye a little bit more. I'm not sure why, I just feel like it does. Now here's the thing that I do differently, and I want to kind of walk you through this. This little chin strap, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be tight. Your girl has little bitty ears. Like, people maybe bring it to my attention how tiny my ears are. I had to really strap this on here. Now, I've been using this for a couple weeks, not had any issues as far as my ears, but it's going to be tight, and you're going to have to kind of put your little back into it, stretch it out, and get it up over the ear. Once you get it on there, you're like good to go. This has been huge for me. This is interesting. I do a lot of lymphatic massage, right? So I wake up in the morning, I do all this draining. This has kind of stepped up your girl's draining. Also, biggest thing, less acne under my neck. Like, I didn't even know a collagen mask could help with acne under the neck, but I'm having less acne under there. Like, I feel like everything is just draining more. I didn't necessarily have any wrinkles. It is just interesting to see my face with that lift as well, just because I'm not going to be putting anything else synthetic in my body. I'm like, baby, I'm not the one. So let me grab the package. Okay, so here we go. Hyaluronic gel mask is what I'm wearing right now. Super, super happy with it. Like I said, I've been using it for a couple weeks. Biggest thing I've noticed is that jawline is snatching in, aside from when I'm wearing this and it's pulling everything up. Less puffiness and less acne underneath there. And interestingly enough, for me, when my lymphatic pathways and when I started getting more stressed out and cortisol and puffy face, not just because I'm getting older, I get like a lot of acne around my clavicle and literally like this exact spot where this is, and this has helped it drain. Now, I may leave mine on a little bit longer when I'm working from home and just doing my thing, unless I have to be on camera. So I leave mine on a little bit longer, and I really drink a bunch of water when I'm wearing it. Now, as far as my eye patches, loving those. I've got the 24 karat gold on. So we got my 24 karat gold, and then we've got this one. So like I said, I feel like the 24 karat for me lightens and brightens a lot more under the eyes. But the other one, where do we have here? So I feel like the green one does more as far as puffiness. So as far as puffiness, I like to just kind of have that little guy hang out around there. And with this melanin, I mean, it just is what it is. I don't have a lot of eye wrinkles, but I was getting the little smile lines. So dark circles, things like that, baby, we attack it with the gold. I think it's also some of the vitamin C and things that are infused in here, right? Oops. And so that really helps with the dark circles. But as far as puffiness, the glitter one, this is my favorite. Now, I will also say the 24 karat gold, be very careful. When I was taking it out of the package, if you're a little aggressive, you can see where I had that little rip. I feel like this one's a little bit thinner than the green one. I'm not saying that either of them are a bad product, but this one's just thicker. This one's really thin. So you have to be super, super careful when you're taking it out, versus this one, if you are a little more heavy-handed or a little more aggressive like myself, this one is just thicker. You can see the difference in the thickness, right? So that's why I said I feel like this one's really good for just kind of like making it good and juicy and taking care of that puffiness. But the gold, as far as those dark circles, when your girl stayed up too much, too late, did too much. Oh yeah, here we go. The gold, super flimsy, right? So it works really well. I do think you need to be consistent. I'm not going to sit here and say after 2 or 3 days I could tell the difference. 2 or 3 days I could tell the difference with the collagen mask. Definitely as far as the inflammation, everything draining, less hyperpigmentation, and just less acne. I mean, there's nothing worse than dealing with acne at 47 years old. I'm also taking an acne med right now where I can't use anything else on my face. So all my prescriptions, all the retinols, all the things I was using, I can't, but my doctor said I could use the topicals. So that's what I'm doing right now. So right here, for me, I know this says puffy eyes, dark circles, and wrinkles. For me, it's the dark circles. It is attacking the dark circles. I hate to use the word attack, but baby, it is doing what it needs to do. Also better than some of those overpriced night creams I was using. And I actually feel a little bit better about using this just because, I don't know, it's just like, it just feels better to me. It's like I said, I can't use any like prescription strength or anything like that. And then this one right here, as far as like the circles and just the puffiness, I think because it is thicker and it's putting more collagen in there, you would think the thicker and the collagen would make it more puffy, but I think it just calms it down. The other thing I've noticed during the summer is I'm going to still be using these, and sometimes even twice a day, because what I'm realizing is when I'm dehydrated, the puffiness, you would think it'd be opposite, but when I'm more dehydrated, my eyes are a lot more puffy, or some mornings they're just like so sunken in, like it just looks like someone punched me directly in the eye. So when I wake up with that punch directly in the eye, I go for the gold. When I wake up and I'm puffy and it just looks like your girl running on no sleep and she like 90 years old, and then I come in for my collagen right here. And this one I just love, like it just feels great. Like I don't know how to describe it, but like I said, if you have smaller ears like myself, you know, you're gonna have to really work. I would say if you have larger ears, like it may be a little tight. I don't know, like it definitely does a little bit of lift, but it feels really good. It's comfortable. It usually doesn't slide around as much because obviously I'm not usually talking when I'm doing it. I just kind of like hang out and do my little self-care Saturday. So yeah, if you're looking for a way to like elevate your skincare, I would say, I would say get all of them. The gold one that just fell for those dark circles, this is when you got those puffy eyes. And baby, just let it snatch that jawline. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. I am loving all of these.